Hi everyone, and welcome to our last Lime CRM product update in the limelight of the year. As most of the times during these sessions, I am your host. My name is Magnus Faglund. Some of you have seen me before during these sessions, and I'm working as a product marketing manager here at Lime. And yes, today is ugly Christmas sweater day at the office, so I have my very fancy Brudolph sweater on me. Today, I will walk you through the newest product features and show you how they can help you in your daily work in Lime CRM. And today, the theme is how our new features can improve the visualization of information in Lime CRM and in our web client. And thereby, it can improve your decision making and workday productivity. By my side, I have my colleague Edwin, who's one of our product managers, and he will take care of the chat where you can answer questions and hopefully get some great answers to that as well. And that is open during the entire session. And so feel free to ask your questions using the chat as we go. And we know both English and Swedish, so use whatever language you like as long as it's Swedish or English. Like always, we have fully packed agenda where we will dive deeper and look at some of the amazing new features in our web client that we've been working on lately. And today we're going to go through how you can visualize your data on a map for a great overview, how to use what we call callouts to highlight valuable information on cards, and last but not least, how to expand your relation fields visualization. I'm very excited to talk about these things today. But before we get started, I will give you the tip and trick of the day, something that you might not know about, but something that will make it even easier to work in Lime CRM. And today, I will show you how you can use keyboard shortcuts as well as the new user settings we have. So with keyboard shortcuts, for those of you who are a bit more power user and are used to quickly navigate applications using your keyboard shortcuts is the tool to use or the feature to use. So we've included a couple of shortcuts for you to navigate easily in Lime CRM. So I'm gonna demonstrate how this works. So in the web client, you'll find when hovering different parts, you'll see that there are some keyboard shortcuts. That means that wherever you are in the web client, you can, for example, press Control K to quickly go to our global search, or you can press Control O to get to the Object Explorer menu to quickly navigate, for example, to show all the companies. So there are a couple of keyboard shortcuts available for you to use. And of course, there are also the possibility to tab through different dialogues, Control Enter to save and close objects and things like that. But using keyboard shortcuts makes it quicker and easier for you used to using your keyboard for navigating Lime CRM and the web client. So lately, we've also been adding a couple of user preferences to tailor the way the web client looks and feels. So I'm going to show you how that works. So in the menu, down to the left, you have the account menu. And there you'll find preferences. And in that, you can, for example, choose what language you want the application to run in, or you can say what kind of, how the number formatting should be and how time should be presented throughout the entire application. We've also added the appearance feature that makes it possible for those of you working late nights to, for example, use dark mode, which will make it a bit easier on the eye. This is still in an experimental mode, but feel free to try it out and let us know what you think about it. So this was the tip and trick of the day. let's proceed with the agenda. And I'm going to start with one of the most exciting new features during 2023, which is visualizing your data on a map. So this new Maps add-on, it integrates with Google Maps, allowing you to visualize CRM objects on a map, enhancing decision making and making it easier for planning various tasks that you have in your workday. So, and it also gives a new perspective for understanding your data. For example, showing customers on a map can make it clear where you have geographically a big segment of your customers, knowing where maybe to open up a new office or whatever it might be. It also makes it possible to plot customers and prospects on a map and thereby make it easier to plan routing. And one very important use case here is for field workers to be able to display work orders on a map to understand how to plan the day and how the environment is where the work order is being executed. And also for customer service workers, identifying geographical patterns in tickets and queries can also be a very great thing to understand where geographically we have issues at the moment or historically. And what's really great with our new Maps feature is that it's configurable to suit your needs. So now the examples that I gave are typical use cases, but we can show objects on a map as long as there is an address either connected to the object or to a connected object. For example, plotting to-dos such as planned customer visits on a map by the connection to the companies that the to-dos are connected to. So the use cases here is very, very, very big. But seeing is believing, as always. So let's look at how this feature can improve the way you work. So let's head to the web client. So let's just start by going to the Object Explorer and visualizing companies. Okay, the default way of showing information in Lime CRM for a lot of bigger part of objects is through what we call the table view. This is where you can see the company name, for example, buying status, and whatever information you have in a table, making it easier to filter and find what you're looking for in a very good way. But what we added here is a small little map icon. So by pressing this, we will take the data that you have, but instead of showing it in a table, we'll show it on a map. So this makes it possible to understand like the geographical concentration of where we have our customer. In this demo environment, we'll see that we have the majority of customers in Europe, but we also have one customer here in New York, Pennypacker and Son, actually. So, and we can also see that we have a couple of active customers in Norway, but I mean, we focused a lot on Norway the past year, so it's a bit of a shame that we only have 3 customers. But I wonder how many prospects do we have in Norway? So in the map view, we can simply select another filter set to visualize other, in this case, companies instead. So I can simply just go to prospects, and that will then show, well, the prospects we have instead. So we can see that, well, we actually do have a couple of other prospects in Norway. So even though we don't have that many customers, we do have companies that we're actually working on to turn them into customers. Now, this new add-on comes with an additional feature that simplifies the life of a traveling salesman or a field worker as well. And we've included the map also on a card. So, for example, if I zoom in here and press Lime Technologies and open this company card, you'll find the map also on the card. And here it's very, very easily to know to go and then get a direction to that customer by simply pressing directions, and it will open up Google Maps, take you through the best route how to go there. Now, since I am actually at the Lund office, my traveling distance is not that far. Let's proceed with another use case, and that is of a field worker. So as a field worker, the Maps add-on is a great tool for planning the day and get a great understanding of the prerequisites on site. Where can I park? Does the crane truck fit on the street easily? Let me show you how this works. So I'm simply navigating to my work orders, and I have a filter set called Stockholm area with active work orders in the Stockholm region. So I'm just switching to the map view, and that will then show me all of the active work orders that we have ongoing or planned in the Stockholm area. And what's really cool here is that I see that I have 2 work orders here on Södermalm, and then I can simply just take the small person icon, and it will let me show a street view and see exactly how the situation is on this site. Maybe hard to fit a crane truck here at Södermalm, for example. What is absolutely great is the flexibility. Like most things in Lime CRM, we've made it possible to tailor the Maps add-on to suit your needs and visualize anything on a map as long as there is an address that can be used. And this means, for example, that we can plot also to-dos on the map using the address of the connected company. And that makes it easy to understand how to plan for next week's customer meetings. So as long as there is an address, either directly on the object or through a connected object, Lime CRM can show it on a map, which unlocks great possibilities for you and your needs. So let me show you. So if I go to to-dos, I have already configured that to be using the Maps add-on. You'll see I have the same icon here, and I have my customer visits next week. So showing this on a map will just give me an idea of where I should actually plan these customer meetings. We'll see that I actually have 2 customer meetings in the central of Malmö, so I can take them in the same time, for example, which makes it easier for me to plan the day ahead. So that was a brief demonstration of our newest feature, the Maps add-on. And this comes in 2 different versions. We have a free version, which makes it possible to show up to 1,000 coordinates on the map. If you use it more than that, it comes with a price. And in order to get you going with the Maps add-on, it requires a bit of installation and configuration. We have a campaign running until the end of the year, where we will set this up for free for you. You will get a link in the follow-up email after the webinar with a link to a form where you can add your interest if you want us to do this, and we'll make sure to book a time and do it for you. So more information to come after the webinar. Next, I'm happy to talk about another feature that is designed to quickly highlight critical information on cards called Callouts. So what is Callouts? It's a new customizable feature that helps you stay informed about key details such as unpaid invoices or inactive contacts directly in the context where you are, that is on the cards. So Callouts makes it possible to highlight critical information. It draws attention to important details about the card that you're looking at, whether it being a company or a help desk ticket or whatever it might be. This is fully customizable, so we can add text, icons, colors, whatever you like, to make it easy to understand. And of course, it's also then context sensitive visibility. So it only appears if certain criteria are fulfilled. In the example that you see, we have an important customer. That is a customer that is classified as an A customer. We'll show that information directly on the card, or if they have unpaid invoices. We'll give you a brief demo in a while. And of course, this makes efficient decision making. So you can quickly recognize crucial information to be able to take action. So let's see how this works in practice. Let's move over to Lime CRM once again and head over to our companies. And I have a filter set called A classified customers, where I've set up a call out to show that these are A classified customers. So when I then go to one of these and show the card, you will see that we will actually show this, that is an important customer, with an icon, a color, and a text. And in this case, you'll also see that there are other callouts on this card, because this is a customer that has overdue invoices and has a decreasing sales trend this year compared to last year to date. That is clearly visualized directly when you open the card. But if we move over to another customer that is an A customer, you'll see that this is still an important customer. It's an A classified customer, but they don't have any unpaid invoices, or they don't have a decrease in sales trend, and then we don't show that information. So we only show the information that is critical if it fits a certain criteria. Another great use case for callouts is if you work with customer service and handle tickets. So if I move over to our help desk explorer and open up one of our active tickets we have, you'll see that in this case there is a Wi-Fi not working ticket, and we don't show any callouts. There's no information that we want to highlight in that sense here. But if we instead move over to another ticket, you'll see that we'll show the missing service agreement callout. And this means that the customer that has reported this ticket don't have an active service agreement, and the one handling the ticket will directly get the information about this in the dialogue with the customer, which of course is very important information depending on how your agreement with customers are. As I said, this is also, like most things in Lime CRM, completely configurable to be able to add callouts for other use cases as well. And I'm going to take you through another and show you how to do it. So if I move over to our administrators page, we'll see that I've, in the callout section here, added a callout for showing if a person is inactive, if they have quit at the company where they work. So I've added a name, what kind of Lime type it is, it's person, and the filter set inactive, added an icon, a color, and text for this as well. So now if I move over to the web client, head over to persons, and I have my inactive persons here, there's only one. You see that there is no call out showing this information, but let's simply just add it to the person card view, and you'll see how this will work. So person, card, and I'm gonna add a widget, which is where I will add the callout widget here. Simply add the widget, adding some information, connecting it to the correct callout, saving that. Now, when I head back to the web client, you'll see that we will show the callout for all of the inactive persons. So If I then say that this is an active person, the callout is then removed, only showing the important critical information in the right context. So that was callouts. Now let's proceed in the agenda and talk about what we called Lime Object Summary. And that is a feature transforming how you view relation fields on cards. And that makes it possible without digging deeper to get a visual summary of connected information right on the card. So with the Lime Object Summary feature, we can visualize summaries on card, display key information from related fields. This is once again, like everything I've talked about today, configurable to tailor to display relevant business information to suit your needs. It makes it possible for seamless information access, reducing the need to navigate away from the card. And it's applicable to various relations, whether it's showing relations to company, people, or persons, or deals, or whatever it might be. It can be used on whatever relation fields that you have. And of course, this improves user experience and enhances the understanding and interaction with the data that you have in Lime CRM. So let's explore the possibilities of this new feature and move over to the last demo of the day. So I'm going to go to my help desk tickets once again. And here I've set up a Lime Object Summary to show information about the company that the ticket is connected to directly on the ticket. So I'm opening up the Wi-Fi not working ticket again. You will see that this ticket is connected to the company House of Test Consulting. And here I've configured this relation field to visualize the name of the company, how many active tickets they have, if they're what kind of a customer status they are an active customer, and who is responsible. In this case, Fredrik Eriksson. What's really great with this feature is that if you show like other information about the company, those are possible to navigate easily to. So in this case, I have 2 active tickets. Pressing that will show those tickets in the in this case the table view behind the ticket where I am. So we'll make it easy to quickly get an overview of the company that has reported this ticket. So as you can see, the person relation on this ticket has not been configured to use a Lime Object Summary, but let's do that. So once again, navigating to the administrators page, going to the help desk card view. And I can just before that show you that I've set up another summary for visualizing person information in person relation field. And it's called help desk person. It uses the person Lime type. I've configured what kind of fields to show. I'm going to show the name of the person. I'm going to show the company name. I'm going to show the position of the person. And I'm also going to show the last history note that has been connected to this person. So the last contact we've had with this person. This is all already configured as a TV chef. Now I'm simply just going to add that relation or this visualization to the person relation on the help desk card. So I'm navigating to the help desk card view here, and I'm gonna say that for person, instead of showing that as an ordinary relation, I'm gonna use the Lime Object Summary instead with the configured summary that I've already created. So simply saving that. Now going back to the web client, just refreshing the page, you will see that this relation now shows more information about the person directly on the helpless ticket. So we'll see the name, the company, the name of the person, the company name, the role, and when we last had an interaction with this person. So this is really awesome feature that minimizes the need for digging deeper in Lime CRM, getting the information served directly where you are. So of course, this can be added whatever relation you have in Lime CRM and the web client. So just to give you another example, let's navigate to the person table view, showing another person here. In this case, Art Vanderlei. And here I want to change to also show more information about the company directly on the person card. So let's just add that visualization. I'm going back to the person card view here and simply adding, well, the same setup that I had before. So for company, I want to add that as a Lime object summary instead. And I'm adding the same kind of configuration that we had for help desk tickets. And now looking at this, refreshing the page, you'll see that we visualize the relation to the company in the same way as we did on the help desk ticket, where we get more information about the company directly where we are. So that was all that I wanted to show you today. I hope you are as excited of these new features that enhances the visualization of information in Lime CRM. And today, as I said, we've covered how you can visualize your data on a map for a great overview, better planning, better understanding of the data, how callouts can be used to highlight valuable information on cards in the right context, and how Lime Object Summary can be used to expand your relationship fields visualization, minimizing the need of digging deeper in Lime CRM, getting served the information where you are in the best way possible. Thank you so much for listening. If there are any questions these remaining minutes, we are more than happy to answer them in the chat if they have not yet been answered. As I said, we will send out this recording together with a form if you are interested in getting the maps features set up. So stay tuned for that. And we will keep the chat open a couple of more minutes. So if you have more questions, we'll stay around a while. Otherwise, have a really nice Tuesday. Put on your best ugly Christmas sweater to get in the Christmas spirit mode, and have a great Christmas and a happy new year. Thank you so much. Bye.